Hello and welcome. Today I want to talk a little bit more about outsourcing in your business. So before I start, just to introduce myself, I'm Fabi. I'm a virtual assistant, systems expert and coach, and I support other female business owners putting the right systems, support and automations and tech in place to work in an easier way so that we don't burn out and can just work in a gentler way with a little bit more time and spaciousness through the right systems. So, are you ready to outsource? We all get to that point at some point in our business. At the beginning, when you're starting out, you might have a lot of time to do it all by yourself, and that's just part of growing your business. But the more you're working, your business is hopefully growing, and you're spending more time with clients. And ultimately, it does come to a point where you just cannot do it all yourself anymore. And that's absolutely normal part of growth. And I think it's sometimes accepting that we can't do it all ourselves anymore. And knowing that at some stage, if we want to continue to grow, we might have to focus on our own strength and the bits that bring in money for you ultimately, because that's why you're having your business. So that might mean more client time, but also, and that can sound indulgent, outsourcing so that you can rest more, because then you have more energy for your client work. And I'm sure you have lots of projects. And again, it comes to the point, at the beginning you have time to kind of nurture all of them. But after a while, it's just really difficult to do all of that. It means sometimes letting go of something or getting support and outsourcing. And I know outsourcing your work can be really daunting, can be really scary. And it doesn't mean, you need monthly ongoing support. It might just outsourcing a project. And I think that comes a lot back to as well, time. Do you have time to do it yourself realistically if you actually look at your calendar without stressing yourself out and potentially burning out, working all the hours in the weekend? And also expertise. Is that your strength, or do you have to learn a whole new system to work on this project? And I find that a lot as well, because at the beginning we have that time, we can explore different systems, platforms, and whatnot. But if you have a growing business, it's really hard to find the time to learn yet another system or new platform, which you will need for your course or whatever you want to do, or something that helps you to work more, with more ease. But you just don't have the time or capacity to learn that again. And that's very understandable because we just cannot do it all. So that might mean that you're ready to outsource something, to get some help with a certain project, to get somebody else with that expertise to do it. And as I said, it doesn't need to be, sometimes it means, that ongoing support to really help you with your business, with those kind of ongoing tech things, that tech or systems or other bits and bobs of your business that on an ongoing basis you just need support with, and you don't technically have to do yourself. Or maybe it's a project, as I said, there's maybe some new course you want to launch or a new platform that you want to use, or a new system that you want to try out, and getting somebody else to set it up for you to work on that project. Or maybe it's creating a new website and getting somebody else to do it, because it's not just the expertise. And I think our ego can get in the way of, yes, I'm willing to learn it and I'm going to conquer it. And it's nice to know it for yourself, but realistically, it will take up a lot of time. So letting go slightly of that ego part, or embracing it a little bit as well. But being honest with yourself and saying, okay, yes, I can do it myself, but I'm not going to, because if I give that to somebody else, they can do it quicker. They have dedicated time for that. It gets done quicker because I know a lot of the times we have things on our to-do list for months and months and months and it doesn't get done. And it means I can focus on my clients, I can focus on another project, I can focus on resting. So there's so many elements when we come to growing our business that we start to have to maybe let go of a few things in order to work with more ease. Because I think it can be very deceiving that we think everyone else is doing it themselves, but actually a lot of other people also getting support. And we compare ourselves to a standard that isn't actually happening. So it's absolutely okay to get that help, and I talk about that in a different video as well. But checking in, are you at that point where maybe you need to let go of a few things? Maybe you need to outsource. And I know that can be a really personal and difficult journey, because your project, your work is obviously important to you. That's your business. That's, you know, what you're working on, you know, for a very long time. It's really important to you. Letting go of that can be really difficult. And that's okay, and it takes some time. So start with something that's easy to let go of, you know, something that you do not have to do yourself. And really, when you work with somebody, finding something that resonates with you, that you can collaborate with. So it doesn't have to be that way of giving something completely up and you don't have anything to do with it. It can be a really nice collaborative process. So it's a bit like a team member, really, somebody to bounce off ideas with, somebody to support you. And even to ease into it, maybe to just start with a little project, you know, just to try it out, see what it'd be like. And then just, you know, allowing yourself also to find the right person for you, because, you know, your business is important to you. So finding somebody that you resonate with. And then maybe starting to outsource a few things. So just to give yourself more space and time to grow again and to rest and to nurture yourself as well. So it's not just about making space for more growth, but also making more space for you and your life, so your business can grow simultaneously. Excuse me. Right. So I hope this has been helpful. Let me know your thoughts below. I always love to hear from you. What are you thinking about outsourcing? Are you at the stage where you want to outsource or you need to? Yes, let me know below. And thank you for joining for this little talk about outsourcing. Take care.